In 2008, a number of us met in Amsterdam to ask God for some keys or a blueprint, a strategy for what it would look like to see this next wave of young people trained and mobilized into the nations, into their callings. And as we were there, we were just crying out to God and also feeling the brokenness of our surroundings, which in the kind of, Amsterdam city of the red light district there, and just, you feel the need for God to break in. You feel the need for the gospel to come and set people free. And as I was in prayer, I felt the Lord speak to me so clearly, and He dropped these words in my spirit about fire in the heart of a generation, becoming the fragrance of Christ. I went up to the top of the YWAM base there in Amsterdam after hearing these words, and I just grabbed my guitar and just kind of began to sing over the city, believing that as young people are raised up in fire and begin to carry His fragrance, that whole regions can be impacted by the truth of the gospel. In the last 9 years, we've just been so, you take baby steps and just pioneering, and it's so fun and amazing. And the privilege, I think, of what we've seen far beyond Fire and Fragrance and far beyond YWAM is that a generation is awakening. And one of our big prayers as a broader community has been that 200,000 new workers would be launched into the harvest field in the nations of the earth. And so these are things we're contending for. Many movements are contending for, but also believe we're starting to see the beginning stages of awakening and young people being willing to say, God, I'd go anywhere for the power of the gospel. The word of the Lord is everything, and God speaks to all of His sons and daughters. And my encouragement to you would be to go to God and ask Him, where am I called right now? Keith Green said, you're called to the nations unless you have a word to stay, because the Bible, the Great Commission, just draws us, invites us to continue to look out in the earth and go, where has the gospel not gone? Surely that's where we're supposed to go. And allow the Holy Spirit to speak to you. What has He called you to do right now? Where are you called to be right now? How are you responding to the Great Commission in your life right now? How are you walking out your God-given privilege and responsibility to see every single tribe, tongue, and nation on the earth have the gospel? And I think if the whole Christian world were simply asking that question, we would see the fulfillment of the Great Commission in this generation. Our passion would be to ignite young people to be so wholehearted, sold out to Jesus, just all in, abandoned to the love of God, willing to go anywhere and do anything for Him. Our cry is to the ends of the earth for love, and we know that it's wholehearted people that are going to declare that and live that out. And as you're seeking God, some of you know that there's a discontent in your heart. Maybe you don't even know where to begin. And I want to invite you to come and join our community. Come and be a part of a community that's all seeking God together. We're going to be infused with vision day and night of walking out the Great Commission. Come and be trained for 3 months, life-changing. You'll never be the same again after those 3 months, and then being launched into the nations to walk that out in a practical sense. We want to help you hear God and be launched into your destiny. Come and join us. It's going to be amazing.